as we speak. The updates are continuing on the site. We have some of the new stories posted, including our exclusive interview with Jerry Seinfeld for B-Movie and Tony Gilroy for Michael Clayton. A lot of good stuff coming, a lot of content update, and just to give you a little hint, we have a story in the works right now where it's rumored that with the pending writer's strike that Vin Diesel may be taking over for the role of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the upcoming Terminator film, so stay tuned for more information on that. Right now we're going to do a quick update on some video game and DVD news and set the stage for a contest we have where you can win a copy of the 7th season of That 70s Show, plus much more, and we're going to take a brief talk about the Cyber Games Expo that had just happened in Seattle. So, starting off right now, coming on DVD, Meet the Robinsons. This is a fantastic animated adventure that was out in conventional and 3D formats from Walt Disney Studios. Great CGI fun for the whole family, loaded with deleted scenes and bonus features. I do recommend highly checking that out. Also, Michael Bay's Transformers. A little controversy that the only HD version is on HD DVD and not on the more popular Blu-ray format. Loaded with features, loaded with behind-the-scenes looks, great science fiction film. We have the full review coming up on our site. It is up there. Right now we should have that fully available for you guys to read at any time. So check that out from Paramount. Hilary Swank, Oscar-winning Hilary Swank in The Reaping, which is a tale of redemption and darkness from the Bible. Didn't find a really wide audience. It has its moments, but unfortunately it just really doesn't connect. Great premise, does not execute fully well, but it is available right now from Warner Brothers. Another good one is Civic Duty, which is ripped from the pages of 9/11, about a man who loses his job when a person of suspicious nature moves in next to him. How far is he willing to go to protect his country from a perceived threat? Stars Peter Krause. Very solid film. I do recommend checking it out, from 20th Century Fox. A classic one from those of you with kids would love this, Jonathan Livingston Seagull on Paramount DVD. Do check that out. Also, true classic for the ages. My mom absolutely loves this. Audrey Hepburn's Funny Face, available on DVD, and the classic Hard to Believe 50th Anniversary Edition. So right there, that is available from Paramount. We have some Oscar-winning films coming out and Oscar-nominated. A very, very good film that I think will make some Oscar nominations that just unfortunately was released at a really bad time of year. Not the kind of film that you want to put out in the summer, but Angelina Jolie's A Mighty Heart, which is based on the true story of a wife who tries very hard to find her husband who was taken in Iraq. Tragic film, but has some fantastic, powerful, and moving moments. It has an interview with Angelina Jolie on it from Paramount. Do check that out. Also, wonderful film here with Brad Pitt, Cate Blanchett, the Oscar-winning Babel, a true masterpiece from Paramount. For my money, it was the best picture of the year and should have won the Oscar, but do check this out. Fantastic, fantastic film. Hard to believe it's been almost 30 years, but Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, available on DVD, never gets out of phase, still very classic, still very entertaining. I do recommend checking that out. For those who want something a little off difference, we have I Love New York, the unrated first season of the popular VH1 show from Paramount, and another popular one that I love, the complete third season of CSI New York with Gary Sinise, and that's also from CBS Paramount Entertainment. So do check those out. As I mentioned earlier, we have some box set contests coming up, and that is indeed our next selection right here, That 70s Show from 20th Century Fox. If you'd like to win a copy of it, give us an email at the site, sknr.net, and tell us what your favorite 70s memory is, and the top winners will receive a copy of it, courtesy of 20th Century Fox. Check that out. It is available on DVD. Second season of Everybody Hates Chris is out. We also have the final season of The King of Queens, which is a very important classic from Sony. It is available right now. Good show. Final 12 episodes of the season. A popular, very popular show. We have season 3 of Medium, which is available right now. It's fantastic in terms of a lot of TV shows don't have a lot of bonus features to them. This has How They Make It, has directing with David Arquette. It of course stars Patricia Arquette. Cast and crew commentaries. A lot of good stuff here behind the scenes. We have Girlfriends, the second season of the popular CW show from Paramount. And another one that I'm really happy about, Jericho, which was a very popular show, had a lot of attention on it, specifically when it was not renewed for the season. A massive letter writing campaign followed, and apparently it has been renewed. So stay tuned, we'll have some new information for you on that. As I mentioned, this weekend in Seattle, we had the World Cyber Games Championship, where teams from all over the world competed in Seattle for a chance to win some large cash prizes. Several companies were there debuting their new game. We got to see Harmonix Rock Band, to which I went up with band, played a couple of songs, and we did fairly well. The guys from one of the radio shows I appear on were also there. They went up and did a couple of songs, so we had a good time with that. Got to see brand new games like Portal, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, Episode 2, which will be out this week on the Orange box set. Fantastic. Team Fortress 2, I've been playing the beta for a while. Portal is fantastic. Got to see Crysis. It is definitely a system-intensive game. Got to play around with Halo 3. Got to see Guitar Hero 3, so a lot of stuff on that. We will be having some features soon because we're in the process of updating the main system to full DirectX 10 compliance. So we'll be looking at cards from NVIDIA, ATI, as well as hardware from some of the other top manufacturers to tell you how the simple way to upgrade your system to full DirectX 10 compliance. I learned quite a bit through some trial and error that just because certain things on the box say they're DirectX 10 compliant, when it comes time to executing games in DirectX 10, that's another story. Speaking of which, fantastic game that is available to play in DirectX 9 and DirectX 10. For those of you that are not familiar, DirectX 10 is the new operating instruction system that is made possible by Windows Vista. However, just because you have DirectX 10 drivers, if you do not have a video card that supports DirectX 10, you won't get DirectX 10 graphics. PC Gamer recently did an article, night and day difference between the two. Fantastic game here. We have from Sierra and Massive Entertainment, we have a write-up and an interview on the website right now, World in Conflict. Think Command & Conquer, only they don't play the resource gathering. This is simply smaller units, strategic battles, solo play and multiplayer that poses the what if the Berlin Wall never fell and Russia and US had the conflict that many people assumed was coming in the 70s and 80s, actually as far back as the 50s during the Cold War. Nuclear weapons, aerial assaults, fantastic. I've been playing the beta for a while, voice support. This is a very solid, very entertaining game. It does have a bit of a learning curve to it. You can't just drop the units down and start attacking. For my enjoyment, I've learned I had to use the artillery because if I try some of the more fancy, smaller units, I get cut to ribbons in no time. So I prefer to keep the artillery back, put them behind the line with some defense, and shell the people